So I came across this particular article from the Taifa Leo newspaper where the headline says that, let me just show you on the screen, kwa nini tunahepa Raila. So basically, these are the ODM party leaders from the Luo Nyanza region who are completely fed up. And they have decided to explain on the reasons as to why they had to quit the ODM party for President William Ruto's UDA party. And you can see their photos there very well. Like for example, there's this person called Elizabeth Ongoro who says that, let me just read for you in Swahili, then I will explain it for you. Kama jamii, tumekuwa katika utumwa wa siasa kwa muda mrefu. Lazima tukubali kuwa mageuzi yapo. The Luos have been in the opposition for the longest period of time. But this time round, they must accept that there must be changes. This time round, they won't be in opposition, but they will be in government. Eliud Owalo, who is the CS for ICT, who says that, na waomba sote tuunge mkono rais. Yeye ni kama baba yetu, hawezi kutunyima maendeleo. Eliud Owalo is urging all the Luos to rally behind President William Ruto, to support him, simply because William Ruto will not deny them development, despite the fact that they did not vote for President William Ruto. And remember that Ruto was in the Luo Nyanza region recently, and President William Ruto promised that he will work for each and every Kenyan, despite of how they voted in the previous 2022 general elections. There's this guy called Charles Owino who says that, sharti tuachane na ghasia katika eneo hili, nina ujuzi wa kutosha kukabiliana na ghasia. For the longest period of time, the Luo Nyanza region is well known for chaos that are being sponsored by Raila Odinga. And that simply explains as to why there must be demonstrations, the street protests, each and every election year whenever Raila Odinga loses. So these leaders decided to defect from the ODM party simply because of all this chaos and the demonstrations that usually happens in the Luo Nyanza region. And also, there's this person called Ayeko Olweny who says that, nilifukuzwa katika kikao cha ODM eti kwa sababu sikuwa nimealikwa nikakosa chama. Ayeko Olweny was kicked out of the ODM simply because he was not invited. Then you can see the member of the National Assembly of the Lang'ata constituency, Jalango himself. You can see the Deputy Governor of Siaya County, William Odwol. You can see Professor Tom Ojienda there, Karoli Omondi, who is the MP of Suba constituency. Then down there, this article says that, wataja udikteta, utumwa, hada, ghasia na kuaibishwa hadharani ndani ya ODM kama sababu kuu za kumkimbia kinara wao na kujiunga na muungano wa Kenya Kwanza. So basically, the reason as to why these ODM party leaders decided to quit ODM for President William Ruto, they are talking about the dictatorship within the ODM party, the slavery they are being lied upon in the ODM party, the chaos within the ODM, and also being embarrassed publicly in the ODM party. So that is the exact picture of how ODM looks like. And I want you to realize that these are just a few of them who have decided to open up. Ahead of the 2027 general election, I strongly believe that there will be very many defections that will be experienced within the ODM party if all these issues will not be addressed by Raila Odinga. And of course, this is how ODM has been all along. And that simply explains as to why there have been severe defections from the ODM party. And that simply explains as to why Raila Odinga expelled some of these leaders from the ODM party. And I've always talked about the UDA party, how President William Ruto as the leader has successfully managed to unite all the leaders within the UDA party. And I've always given a very good example of the Githunguri member of the National Assembly, Honorable BOMBSHELL, who has always opposed President William Ruto and the Kenya Kwanza Alliance government, despite her being in the UDA party as the elected member of the National Assembly. But up to date, I've never seen President William Ruto going after her. So that is how democratic the UDA party is. But from what these ODM party leaders have just talked about, the main question here is, how will it impact on Raila Odinga's politics in the Luo Nyanza region and in the ODM party ahead of the 2027 general elections? Let me explain for you some few details that I have right here with me. But before that, if you're watching me up to this point, I'm requesting you to please take a second or two and subscribe to this channel. You can also give this video a like so that YouTube can automatically recommend this particular video and this platform to reach out to others. To my returning subscribers, I really want to appreciate you for your continued support. You can also automatically receive the notifications updates from YouTube itself immediately I post a video on this channel by simply pressing the notification bell. Having said that, now let us go straight into the details. First of all, I want you to realize that these ODM party leaders are explaining their issues with a lot of pain that they have experienced within the ODM party. So basically, we can expect the revenge. And I want you to realize that despite the fact that they have decided to defect from the ODM party, Raila Odinga has not left them. Raila Odinga is still fighting them on the ground. So they will revenge on Raila Odinga by ensuring that Raila Odinga goes for his retirement ahead of the 2027 general elections. So they are simply a threat to Raila Amolo Odinga. And secondly, I want you to realize that these leaders are working with President William Ruto to frustrate Raila Odinga, politically speaking. Remember, recently they officially launched the UDA party in Kisumu County just to popularize William Ruto and the UDA party in that region. They have always been organizing William Ruto's rallies in that particular region, in the Luo Nyanza region. And President William Ruto's tour to that region has always been very successful, simply because it is well organized by the same leaders. And also, thirdly, we cannot forget to talk about Raila Odinga's rebellion in that particular region. The truth here is Raila Odinga cannot still enjoy the massive support that he used to have in the Luo Nyanza region. Currently, as we speak, Raila Odinga's major strongholds are under siege, and Raila Odinga must get worried because ahead of the 2027 general elections, his major strongholds will shift their support for somebody else, and that person will be President William Samoei Ruto. So let us wait and see how things will turn out to be. Otherwise, that is it. That was my analysis for today. I don't know what you think. Let me know your thoughts, your views, and your opinions on the comment section below. Let me see you again in my next political analysis, but please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Bye bye.